Hey guys, hello everyone. How is your day going? Was that boring? Come on, let's make it so interesting by learning grammar. In today's session, we are going to see the most interesting topic nouns and kinds of nouns. Without wasting time, shall we get into the session? Okay. First of all, guys, every beautiful creation of God has its own name, right? So, noun is nothing but naming word. It is just simply a naming word. In most of the cases, it is also used as subject. So, as I have mentioned already, all the creation has its own name. So, it cannot be of a single type. It can be of many type, right? So, there are five kinds of nouns. Let's see what are all they. The first one is proper noun and collective noun, common noun, material noun, and abstract noun. These are the five different kinds of noun. Without wasting time, we'll enter into proper noun. Well, guys, what is a proper noun? Proper noun just describes about a particular thing. If a noun or if a name just describes about a particular person or particular place or particular thing, it is called as a proper noun. See, for example, here what they have given, it describes about the name of a particular person, particular places and particular things. As I have said already, what are the examples given here? The Himalayas, the earth, the King Shivaji. Here if you see the Himalayas is the name of a particular mountain. It does not describe about a common thing, it just describes about a particular mountain in the Himalayas. So here it is the proper noun. And the King Shivaji, it is also the name of a particular king. So here this is also a proper noun. And there is also a hint, the proper noun always starts with a capital letter. For example, your name always starts with a capital letter, right? We do not write our names with a small letter, starting with a small letter. So it obviously starts with a capital letter. So this is a hint for a proper noun. Here they have given three examples of proper noun. What are all they? The first example is India is our country. In this example, what is the proper noun here? India. India is just the proper noun because it describes about a particular country. So here this India, this word is a proper noun. And what is the second example given? Ramu is a great lawyer. Here what is Ramu? Ramu is the name of a particular boy. So here it is the name of a particular boy and it is a proper noun. As mentioned, Sita is a clever girl. Sita is also the name of a particular person, so it is a proper noun. Well, to say it so simply, if you describe about a particular person or particular place or particular thing, it is a proper noun. I think you understood this topic. We'll get into common noun. Well, guys, returning to what is common noun. What is a common noun? It indicates in the name itself, right? What is common? Common is just saying about a common thing. It describes about a common thing. So that is called as a common noun. See here, temple. Here this describes about the commonly it says a temple. It does not describe about any particular temple. If it describes about a particular temple, then it is called as a proper noun. Here it says commonly just a temple, so here it is a common noun. Then bird, if here it is mentioned as the bird butterfly, it is a proper noun, but here it is mentioned commonly bird, so it is a common noun. So there are so many examples for common noun. Tree is also mentioned commonly, it is not mentioned particularly, it is mentioned commonly. If it is mentioned as mango tree, then you can say it is it as proper noun, but here it is a common noun. See, you can see these words in sentences. See what is written here: birds fly in the sky. So here birds is a common noun, as we have said already. Birds is a common noun here. Here in the second example, what they have given, Rahul is going to the hospital. Here what is Rahul? Rahul is a proper noun. It describes about a particular boy, so it is a proper noun. Hospital is a common place, right? So that is a common noun. So if you describe a common thing or common place or common persons, then that is called as common noun. Excuse me. Then the next type of noun is abstract noun. What is abstract noun then? Abstract noun is used to describe the quality. We have seen the nouns to describe the particular person and common things. The next thing we are going to see is to describe the quality or action or states of persons. See, this you should not get confused between adjective and abstract noun. Adjective is to say the quality of a noun, but the noun, when the noun itself says the quality, then it is called as abstract noun. See, for example, honesty. If you want to make sentence with this honesty, there is a beautiful proverb, right? Honesty is the best policy. So in that sentence, this word honesty is used as a abstract noun and it does not comes as an adjective. So please do understand the difference between adjective and abstract noun. There are so many differences. See, in this example, what they have given, always speak the truth. Here the word truth is described as an abstract noun. Laughter is the best medicine. Here laughter is given as an action. This also describes an abstract noun. So this laughter word is a abstract noun. This particular word is a abstract noun. Okay, we have seen three different kinds of noun. The remaining two nouns we'll see now. What is the next type? Collective noun. Well, before getting into collective noun, we'll see what is material noun. What is a material noun then? It describes in the name itself, right? What is material? Material is things, right? So if it describes the names of materials, it is called as material noun. Here what are all the examples they have given? Gold, silver, milk, sugar. These things are materials, right? So they are material nouns. Here cotton dress is loved by me. In this sentence, which is the noun here, cotton dress is the noun here and obviously describes about a material, so it is a material noun. What is the next sentence? Plastic is harm to the environment. So in this sentence also, plastic is a material. Obviously it is a material, so it is a material noun. So we have seen four different kinds of nouns, and the last type is collection. We have seen what is the noun describing about a particular thing, a common thing, a quality, and about a material. Finally, we are going to see the collection of nouns. What is the collection of nouns called? It is collective noun. If you say it in a bunch or in a collection, then it is called as a collective noun. See, what is the example here given? The first thing is bouquet. Bouquet is a collection of flowers, right? It consists of different kinds of flowers. It is a collection of flowers, so that is called as collective noun. It is given here as collective noun. What is a bunch? Bunch also consists of different kinds of things, so that is also a collective noun. Crowd, there will be so much of people, a bunch of people will be there, so that is called as a crowd, so it is also a collective noun. Then what is the example they have given? Our family is the best. Here, which is the collective noun? Family is the collective noun. How it is set as collective noun? See, a family consists of different kinds of persons, right? So many people will be there in a family, so it is called as a collective noun. A herd of cattle. In this group of cattle is described, so it is a collective noun. So To say it in simple words, all the 5 kinds of noun. First noun is proper noun, which is describing about a particular thing, and common noun, which describes about a common thing. And seeing about abstract noun will describe about the quality or action of things. And the fourth one is material noun. It describes about the materials, the names of materials. And fifth one is collective noun, which says the collection of noun or collection of persons or places or things, collection of things. So to say simply, noun is just a naming word. I hope you understood all the 5 different kinds of nouns and what is noun. At the end of the session, I'll post you some questions. You should find the kind of noun for the underlined nouns. And if you understood my session and if you love my session, please do comment the answers in the comment section. Thanks for watching my channel, and thanks for being here. Well, please don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you'll receive the notifications of my channel. And thank you.